Imagine walking through ancient castles or exploring desolate islands, knowing that centuries-old ghosts might be watching you. Europe, with its dark history and chilling legends, is home to some of the most haunted places in the world. Today, we're counting down the top 5 most haunted places in Europe, places where the past refuses to rest and the dead still walk among us. Stay with me, because you won't believe the terrifying tales behind these locations. Our list begins with Edinburgh Castle, a towering fortress with centuries of dark history. Beneath its grand walls lie haunted secrets. The castle is said to be home to many restless spirits, including a headless drummer who appears before a siege, and the ghost of Lady Janet Douglas, who was burned at the stake for witchcraft in the 1500s. But perhaps the spookiest tale comes from the underground tunnels, where a piper vanished centuries ago. To this day, visitors claim to hear the eerie sound of his pipes echoing through the castle's depths. Would you dare explore Edinburgh Castle at night? Next, we travel to France, where the Château de Brissac hides a gruesome legend. This beautiful castle is haunted by the ghost of La Dame Verte, the Green Lady. She was murdered by her husband centuries ago, and her terrifying, disfigured spirit has been seen roaming the halls, wearing a green dress. Her moans are often heard in the dead of night, particularly in the tower. The combination of beauty and horror at the Château de Brissac makes it one of Europe's creepiest haunted sites. Do you think you could spend the night in a place haunted by such a chilling figure? Few places are as soaked in blood and tragedy as the Tower of London. Once a prison and execution site, it's no surprise that it's one of Europe's most haunted locations. The most famous ghost here is Anne Boleyn, the wife of King Henry VIII, who was beheaded inside the tower. She's been seen wandering the grounds, carrying her head under her arm. The tower is also said to be haunted by the spirits of the 2 young princes who mysteriously disappeared there. With so many tragic stories tied to its history, the Tower of London's walls echo with the footsteps of the past. Just off the coast of Venice lies Poveglia Island, one of the most haunted and dangerous places in the world. It was once used as a quarantine zone for plague victims and later as a mental asylum. The island is now abandoned, but those brave enough to visit report hearing ghostly voices, seeing shadows, and feeling an oppressive presence. Some say the spirits of the plague victims and the asylum's patients are still trapped there, haunting the island forever. Poveglia is so terrifying that it's often called Hell on Earth. Would you dare to visit this cursed place? Finally, we reach the #1 spot. Bran Castle in Romania, better known as Dracula's Castle. While it's more famous for its connections to the legend of Vlad the Impaler, Bran Castle has its own ghostly residence. Visitors often report feeling watched, hearing voices, and seeing shadowy figures in the dark hallways. The castle's history of torture and bloodshed, combined with the local vampire lore, make this place truly terrifying. Whether you believe in Dracula or not, there's no denying that Bran Castle gives off some serious spooky vibes. And there you have it, our top 5 most haunted places in Europe. From ghostly castles to eerie islands, these spots are sure to send a chill down your spine. If you enjoyed this haunting journey, be sure to like and subscribe to Netherworld Nook for more spooky tales. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the scariest stories are the ones left untold.